Well, tonight we are marking the end of an era here at KCRA3. Jim Stimson, who's been a leader and a mentor to countless journalists who've passed through these doors, is now retiring after 47 years.
Yeah, I count myself among them for sure. As a producer, executive producer, and most recently our assistant news director, Jim's deep dedication to journalism has never wavered. You may not know his name or his face, but Jim has been the heart and soul of what it means to be where the news comes first. Jim Stimson could very well be considered part of the lifeblood of KCRA and KQCA and of journalism itself in Northern California. Jim began his career as a news director of his college station at UC Davis back in the early 1970s. It was an interesting development for a man who was turned down for a TV production class in high school and nearly flunked out of studies for engineering. So it's pretty fortunate then that during his time at UC Davis, Jim began interning with KCRA Radio, where he listened to scanner calls and guided then airplane pilot Dan Shively in his traffic reports. That internship led to a career where he would become a cornerstone of the news organization where the news comes first. Jim moved up from intern to radio desk editor to reporter, assignment editor, and then line producer for nearly every newscast in this building. When big stories happen, Jim is always on the front line of KCRA's coverage. After Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans, Jim was field producing and helping the Hearst station there. When the Loma Prieta earthquake hit, under Jim's leadership, KCRA was all across Northern California, including the Bay Area, live both on our air and in coverage fed to newsrooms across the country. In 1997, when storms hit, causing devastating floods, Jim led what was supposed to be an extended cut-in to warn viewers of the danger of that rising water. That cut-in lasted for 3 straight days without interruption. When the Roseville Galleria caught fire, Jim again oversaw continuous breaking news coverage. For that, he earned an Emmy Award and a National Edward R. Murrow Award. The same for our coverage of the manhunt for a man who killed 2 sheriff's deputies and led police on a chase spanning KCRA's viewing area. Jim's career has always been intertwined with politics. He's been part of or leading our election coverage for every election since 1976.
Tonight, a California town hall meeting with President Clinton.
When President Bill Clinton wanted to do a California town hall, it was held at KCRA Studios live, and it aired on every NBC station in California. He produced a heated debate between Jerry Brown and Meg Whitman that aired on TV and radio, and the 2016 Senate debate from the University of the Pacific, which aired in every major market in California. Leading into today, with a changing climate and a wildfire season that's now year-long, Jim continues to be in the newsroom and the control room, from the car fire to the deadly campfire that overtook and destroyed the town of Paradise. Jim also oversees KCRA's Special Projects Unit, with documentaries including Rebuilding Paradise and the award-winning KCRA3 Investigates. Not bad for a man who couldn't get into a TV production class in high school.
Can't emphasize enough just his journalistic DNA is just on everything we do here. I mean, and we're all the better for it too, right? I mean,
absolutely. He's always a reminder of the importance of the work that we do. We were just talking to our producer of this newscast, Steve Mellish, who has also worked with Jim for well over
decades,
20 years.
Yeah.
That Jim would always remind us that at the end of the day, it's good stories that make a good newscast, whether it's really focusing on the people involved, the heart of the issue, something that's important to our viewers. Right. You know, he always brought us back to that North Star. Yeah.
Super meticulous too. I mean, he would run us through rehearsals after rehearsals for debates, for town halls, and we're always kind of like, ugh, we're doing it again. But I got to tell you what, every single one of those presentations and programs were just spot on.
And the thing is, when you're not thinking about the technical stuff, because you've got that under your belt, you can focus completely on the content, which was always the heart of it. So, Jim, we wish you the best. We are so excited for this next chapter for you and Sandy. We wish you all the best in your retirement.